Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know I've been super busy, not an excuse, but I'm here. So today's video, obviously by the title, super simple eyeshadow using only 3 colors. I decided to make this a series of 101, makeup 101, eyeshadow 101, like just tips and tricks on like just how to get started with makeup, because I know a lot of people, they want to try makeup but they don't know where to start. A lot of YouTube tutorials now, it's just like, let me do my cut crease. Like, okay, but I don't even know how to put on a regular eyeshadow, so how am I doing this cut crease? So that's why I'm doing this video, and I'd love to do more. I know when I started out with makeup, I either at work or like just like my group of like makeup artist friends, or like my friends who are makeup artists, I knew I wasn't the strongest, and I was just like, oh, their makeup looks so good and mine looks like this. So like that's why I perfected, I practiced, I kept going, and now I feel like I'm at a good place with like where my makeup is. I'm still learning constantly how to do things, how to advance my skills, but this shirt, do you like it though? It's from Forever. A boob fat. So yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm at a good place with my makeup. I know a lot of things, I learned a lot of things. I feel like I'm not a pro, but the things that I'm doing gets me by, gets me slaying. You've seen my pictures. So yeah, that's why I want to share my tips with you. There are a lot of moments where like I'm in a rush. It used to take me 2.5 hours to have a full glam face and makeup, and I have cut that down to 1 hour and 15 minutes, which is still a lot, but still constantly working new techniques and everything. But I've been in a rush a lot lately. I've just been super busy and I need to throw something on. I still want to look good. So like, I just have a lot of shortcuts that I usually do. Alright, so keep watching the video. Alright guys, I already did my face, my brows. I'm gonna try to be as in-depth as possible. This is super simple. I'm only going to be using 3 colors, and today I will be using Anastasia's Modern Renaissance palette. It's a classic and I love it so much. But these colors, I feel like they're in a couple palettes. So before I start with the eyes, I just want to talk about the eyeshadow brushes, because it's really all about the brushes. I remember when I was starting off makeup, or like anyone who's starting off makeup, you're doing your eyeshadow and you're not using the correct brushes. So I think that's super important. So that's why I'm going to go in depth with them now. Alright, so the first brushes I'm going to talk about, this is an essential. This is an essential for eyeshadow. So these are your blending brushes. You need these. So these are 2 kinds of blending brushes. The black one is your regular average blending brush. This one I got from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And then the other one is just your taller, fluffier blending brush. And that one is from Morphe. You could definitely find these eyeshadow brushes from any brand, but there is a difference between them. Yes, they're both good for blending, but one is shorter. It's fluffy but short, so it's good for like, just like nicely blending, precise. And this is for like all over blending, like you're trying to mix all the colors together, the big fluffy tall blending brush. So these are crucial to eyeshadow. So the next brushes I will be talking about, these kind of look the same as the first ones I showed you. They are also blending brushes, but you could see that they are a lot smaller. The one with the white tip on the end is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it's called the tapered blending brush. The other one is just a detailed crease brush, or just a crease brush. Also very tiny, good for the crease, good for details. They can be used for the same thing, but these are just for like getting in that crease, getting detail blending into that area. I wouldn't say they're essential, but they really do help when you're trying to like just get in there. Just get in there and blend, but not blend too much. So that's why I really like these. These are both from e.l.f. $3, amazing. I would say there's not really a difference with them, for me at least. The tapered blending brush, it just has a different shape. It's like more of a triangle. And then this is just like a smaller version of the first brush I showed you. But yeah, these are good. Next set of brushes I'm going to show you are, these are also not really essential, but I like to use them. They don't really have a name, but the black one is from Kiko Milano, and it is called an angled blending brush. And then the other one, I don't think that one has a name. I don't know. I just got it from Morphe. They're both super short and fluffy. I don't, the angled one you could use for blending, but not so much this one. I like to use these brushes for smoky eyes or like dark looks. I'm not doing a smoky eye today, so eventually when I do a smoky eye, I'll go more into depth with these, but these are also good for eyeshadow as well. Not essential, but good. And the last couple of brushes I'm going to show you, they're miscellaneous brushes. I don't really know if they have a name. They probably do, and I just don't know it. But they all look the same except for the tiny one I'm about to show you. So the purple one is just a detail brush. It's not an eyeshadow brush, but I like to use that for under my eye, the lash line. But you could obviously use anything small and detailed for your lash line. The other two brushes, I don't know what they're called, but they're literally short and flat. They're not fluffy, they're dome shaped, and I like to use these for shimmer. So that's what these are for. These are not blending brushes, but they are eyeshadow brushes. These are eyeshadow brushes, nothing else. Obviously, makeup has no rules and you can do whatever works, but like if you're a beginner and you want to do things correctly, I would recommend using the brushes I just showed you. So before I start, I'm going to prime my lids. It is good to use a primer because it'll just keep in the eyeshadow locked in all day. I'm using today the Smashbox 24 Hour. Is this focused? I don't know if that focused, but I'm using the Smashbox 24 Hour eyeshadow photo finish primer. I was recommended to use this. What I used to use religiously for eyeshadow primer is the NYX Proof It. It's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. I literally used this for years, but for some reason it just stopped working for me. So I don't know if it's my eyes or they changed the formula, but I don't know, it just stopped working. It's still good, but like it just didn't do what it used to do for me. Like when I tell you my eyeshadow, I could wear my eyeshadow for 24 hours, it did not crease. And I have been cursed with oily eyelids. So eyeshadow primer is key for me. I would say for everyone else too, but I know a few people who don't use it. I'm just like, how long does your eyeshadow really last? Anyway, I also have been using this one too. It's fairly new from e.l.f., the All Day Stay Eyeshadow Primer. This is only $4. But yeah, this is also good too. They made a new one and I like it. But I've been using the Smashbox one a lot lately and it's amazing. So I'm gonna start that off. I'm going to put it on with eyeshadow primer. You can put it on with your fingers. You literally don't need a brush for this. But since I have claw nails, how long they got, I'm going to go in with a brush that I will not be using for eyeshadow. I'll go in with this brush right here and just apply that all over the lid. Just do that. A lot of people also use concealer as a primer, which is good too. I don't do that. I'm very picky with what I use only because I just have problematic everything. I have problematic skin, problematic eyes, problematic oil, whatever. So that's why, because like when I do the concealer, it just doesn't work for me. So I'm just doing the Smashbox. And what I love about this primer is that it gets so tacky. Usually when I put primer, I'll put over a powder just to like set it in. But like with this one, I don't have to do that. So that's why I love this one. You definitely want to focus in the crease where like your eye is folding, because that's where the eyeshadow starts to crease and like look cracked. You don't have to really go that high like I am right here, but I'm just spreading it out because there was so much product. So because this is super simple, I could go in with this palette and use all the colors. I could use 5 colors, but for this simple eyeshadow look, I'm only going to use 3 colors. I'm going to use red ochre. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. This one down here. I'm going to use cypress umber. I don't know why I'm not saying these names correctly. Whatever. I'm using that brown right there, and then for the shimmer, I'm either gonna use Primavera or Vermeer for the lid shimmer. So that's only 3 colors, super simple. All right, so I'm going to go in with my short blending brush, and go in with the red color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Let me switch gears. That's the last time. My hand is cramping. So all over the lid. Another primer I forgot to talk about that I love using, which you've seen before in my other videos or video, because I've only had, how many have I posted? 3? Anyway, is the NYX white eyeshadow base. Yeah, I love doing this when I want the colors to pop more, because I am darker skinned, so I need a little bit more help in that pigment area. So literally what I'm doing is I'm just putting that all over the lid, all over. As you can see, you can start seeing the color already. Don't even worry about blending, just pack that color on as much as you want, as pigmented as you want. I'm gonna do both eyes. Oh, I just love eyeshadow so much. That's why I'm doing this. I want you to share this love with me. It's so good. When people tell me, they're like, I don't do eyeshadow. But in reality, they don't do eyeshadow because they can't do it. I'm just like, please learn so we could slay together. Okay, now, all right. As you saw me doing, I started blending. So what you're gonna do with blending, the same brush that I use to put on the lid, you don't have to add color. You're just going to go in where you ended off. You're just going to start blending in circular motion. You're gonna hold it like a pencil. I don't know how you guys hold, or a paintbrush. You're gonna hold it like a paintbrush. All right? It's like painting your face. And you're gonna blend in circular motions. You can do round or round. And then circle. Just literally blend your life away. That, like, I say that in every video. Blend your life away, because that's literally like that's what eyeshadow is. You're just blending the colors together and not looking crazy. So you just blend until you like the way it looks, until it looks like flawless airbrush. Just literally blend it. If you feel that one's higher than the other, obviously you fix that. So I have hooded lids, so I definitely go a lot higher. Some people are blessed with non-hooded lids and it's easier for people with non-hooded lids. Some eyeshadows are not as pigmented or as blendable as others. Obviously Anastasia is amazing, so her palettes, her shadows, easily blendable, really good. So other palettes you're gonna have to do a lot more work, but this one you don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take my clean big fluffy one and just go on the top and just blend that out. Just in case I miss anything. If you feel like you blended it nicely already with the first brush, you don't have to do this, but I'm just doing this just in case. Then I'm going to go in with, you know, it's crazy. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, I literally use one brush, one blending brush and one dome brush for the, what's it called? For the shimmer. Literally, like I really want to do this right now, but I'm not going to. You could literally go in with, like, if you have a second short blending brush, you could use that. Like I said, you could use the same one. I'm going to go in with the big fluffy one I use to just blend everything in, and go in with the brown color up here. I'm just gonna tap the excess. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that on the outer corner. You're just going to add dimension to the eyes. Sometimes you really have to be careful with what dark color you pick. Like this one looks super dark. It looks really dark. So like you have to be careful, like really tap it very little. Only because I'm using this palette, that's why I use that brown, but I would have used something lighter. I'm actually going to go back in with the short fluffy one and just blend that out. You're gonna blend that out on the outer corner, and once that's blended out, you're gonna just slowly move into the middle, but not too much. You're just adding dimension to the eye. And you're just doing back and forth, blending, just blending. I'm gonna go in, do the same thing on this eye with the brown. Another tip for eyeshadow, even if you see that you're messing up, what you do to one eye, you do the same thing to the other, because God forbid you don't want it to turn out different. Like you don't want one eye to look good and the other, or them to, like, you know what I mean? You just don't want them to look different. So even if you're messing up, like there are times where I'm putting eyeshadow on, like let's say I'll put on like a light shimmer. I'm like, wait, I don't like the way this looks. I'll continue putting a light shimmer, and then I'll do the light shimmer on the other one, then I'll proceed and fix it with a different color that I do like. See, this one's a lot darker because I wasn't expecting that. See, this is literally the same brush I used the first time. Now this is gonna blend. Let's blend. Using a clean brush just helps with a cleaner blend, because if you're using a dirty brush when you're trying to fix colors, blend colors, it's just gonna get all mixed up and not the way you want it. So now for the third color, as you saw, I already used this color, and now we're just going to go with the third color, which is shimmer. I'm going to go with Primavera because it's like a gold. And I'm going to use the dome brush that I have from Morphe. And I'm just going to, like I said, it's flat and not fluffy. So you're going to see I'm literally wiping the color onto the brush. And there it is. And just add that to the lid. A lot of people do, and you could do this too, put on shimmer with their fingers. My nails are just too long, so that's not happening. And I'm more comfortable with the brush. So we're just gonna add that shimmer. You could add the shimmer on the whole lid, or you could, what I like to do, I like to stop like quarter lid, like over here. Also, I never do my face first, because when there's fallout, you gotta clean it up, and that's so freaking annoying. So yeah, let me know in the comments, do you do your face first or your eyes first? Because I do my eyes first. That way I can simply wipe with the makeup wipe. And now this is where these small detailed or tapered brushes come in super handy. So because I don't want a harsh line between the shimmer and the color on top, I'm just going to just lightly blend that in over there, so it looks like it's seamless. A seamless transition. Yeah. And then go back in with that same tapered brush. See, there's so much fallout and I'm annoyed because I'm gonna have to clean that up. Alright, so the eyeshadow is basically, it's literally done, the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow is done. if you feel like you want to zhuzh anything up, that's where, like I said, the small detail brush, the crease brush, you could go in and like add some more color on top if you feel like it's too low. Add more color out here if you feel like it's not dramatic enough. I'm actually going to do that right now with this small detailed brush. Alright, so my friend told me doing this in the last video was annoying, so that's why I'm like very lightly. I'm just going to add a little bit because I feel like it's darker on that side. See, it's okay to mess up while doing it because you could always fix it. Like, pros do this all the time, so don't feel bad, sis. Alright, let me just clean up my under eye. Since my face is done, I'm going to go ahead and do my lash line. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I do this at the end because if I do it before my face, I'll get concealer and foundation on it. But if you don't have that problem, you could do it whenever you want. So I'm going to go in with the dark brown color that I put out here. So this is still in the 3 color range, and I love this brush. Like I said, it's so tiny. Whenever I use any other brush, I always get it in my eye, and I have such sensitive eyes. So I love this brush. What I'm gonna do is I smoke it out the bottom lash line. When you do this, you don't have to put eyeliner on, which I love because I won't be self-conscious that my eyeliner is running or smudging. So I know a lot of people, okay, not a lot, I know a few people who just put on mascara after eyeshadow and call it a day. You could do that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put on some liquid liner. This is more of an eyeshadow tutorial, so I'm just going to skip to that part. Alright guys, I actually went ahead and just finished everything, including change my shirt, only because if this was an eyeshadow tutorial, I said that probably like 30 times already in the video. So like I literally did not do anything to my eyeshadow. I just put on the eyeliner, I put on a lash, I just put highlight and my lipstick on. That's really it. I really think eyeliner and lashes make the whole difference. You could literally see like what I look like with just the eyeshadow on, and now what I look now. I literally look not glamorous, but I look like, you know, I look like I'm ready. I'm ready to go out, have some lunch, have some brunch. Yeah. So that's really it. What I am going to do though is add some shimmer to my inner corner. I'm going to use my highlighter, the same highlight that I used here, only because I want to stick to the 3 eyeshadow rule, and I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to take this highlighter and just put it in the inner corner just to add some more bedazzle and shine to the eye. Yeah, and that's basically it. Last couple things that I forgot to mention while doing eyeshadow. When picking your 3 colors, ooh, reflection. Okay, so when picking your 3 colors, you need to pick a base color. So this is what I use as my base, the red ochre. You know what I mean, this color right here. That's what I use as a base, base / transition. That's why I picked this palette, because this has a lot of great colors. These are great base / transition colors. Your second color needs to be something dark to add dimension to your eyes. So this color right here, depending on what colors you pick in this palette, I could have used one of the pink ones as a dark color on the end. It really depends on what colors, what palette you're using. And then the third color I picked was just simple shimmer, just a shimmer for the lid to add that sparkle to your eye. If you want, you can keep it matte, but you're gonna have to do a lot more blending, maybe add a third matte color to the mix. So yeah, that's how you choose your 3 colors for a simple eye makeup look. All right, if I missed anything, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will answer them. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a lot more like tips and tricks. So let me know what else you want me to do, what else you want me to show you. I'll do that. Super simple looks. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you like it. Peace out, Girl Scout.